What's going on, Clickbait Nation? I'm your host, Clickbaiter Eclihpse here, and today we're going to be going over 5 things that the community dislikes about this brand new Clash Royale update. Now overall, there isn't a lot to complain about. Like, this update was super awesome. It's probably the best update they've done for months, but I've been reading Reddit posts and I've been reading a lot of comments on YouTube, and I've noticed a few things that a lot of people are pretty upset about. So I figured, you know what, let's just throw this all into a list and break it down one by one. Now before we begin, if you think this update is like super badass and just super awesome, leave a like down below, comment your favorite new addition, and remember, help support my dead channel by subscribing. Thank you. Number 1. So in this most recent update, we actually got 2 brand new, really unique cards. The first one, the Royal Hogs. Essentially, it's just like a swarm of mini hog riders. And then we also got the Giant Snowball, which is kind of like a mixture of a Fireball and an Ice Spirit. Both of these, though, are different than like any of the current cards inside of Clash. Normally, whenever a new card is released, there's always a challenge to unlock it. But with these 2 cards, Supercell decided to mix it up, and on top of the tournament, they just straight up let you unlock this card from chest. So you may be asking yourself, like, Eclihpse, do you hate the new cards? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? So far, this sounds amazing. The only problem with all card releases in general, like not just these 2, is that it takes forever to just level them up, and the cards are just useless for so long. Like, in order for me to upgrade my Giant Snowball from level 1 all the way until like level 10 or 11 without gems, and assuming I win this challenge, it's gonna take such a long time to even get like any joy from the new releases. Now I think I have a pretty easy solution to this. So Supercell releases 2 new cards. Let's say you unlock them both and they're level 1. What if when you unlocked like a brand new released card, it was just sort of like automatically where it should be leveled at? So let's say most of your comments are like level 10. The new card would be level 10 for like a week or 2. That way it kind of gives you time to collect cards and level it up to where it actually should be. Now yes, this can kind of be overpowered, and I would see why they wouldn't want to add this, but the main point in number 1 is that upgrading new cards sucks dick. Number 2, here we have card requests. Now I'm not talking about people requesting for like Ice Spirits or Bats or like any basic card. I'm talking about when your entire clan requests for the 2 new cards. Like, here's a screenshot I took earlier this morning. If my clan chat is still screwed up, I'll probably throw up a video of that too, but everyone is just requesting for the new cards. So you have 2 options. You can be a nice guy and donate, or you can be greedy and save the cards. If you donate, you're gonna run out of cards and you'll never be able to upgrade yours. And if you're greedy, the request will just sit there in your chat, and it's really just like unappealing to the eye. So yeah, card request, you suck. Number 3. After 2 years of waiting, Supercell finally dropped some brand new hilarious emotes, and to be honest, I love them. Most of the community loves them, but what people are upset about is the fact that they cost money. Now, like, I see why Supercell charges some money for emotes, but I was reading a lot of the comments and everyone's like, oh my god, Supercell's trying to be like Epic Games and copy Fortnite with emotes. And I was just thinking to myself, like, this is by far the stupidest argument I've ever seen. Like, Clash Royale versus Fortnite. First off, 2 things completely unrelated, but then Clash Royale gets called a copycat because they charge money for an in-game purchase. I don't know, seems kind of like a stupid argument, but a good solution to like fix people getting pissed off about in-game purchases is make them unlockable from other methods as well. That way, if you want to pay, you can go ahead and do that. But let's say there was like a special quest or maybe a different type of chest dedicated for emotes, I can guarantee you a lot of players wouldn't be as mad because then everyone can have access to these.
Number 2.
You know, I was just hyping up this card challenge in the beginning of the video. I'm like, yeah, Supercell's the best. They're letting us get this card early. Like, how much more clutch can Supercell possibly give? But my only problem with this challenge is, why does it have to be draft? Like, draft is my least favorite game modes, and that's primarily because it's pretty luck based if you're not too skilled. Like, if you're a top tier player, really good, it doesn't really matter which cards you really draft because you can pretty much win every time. But if you're a noob, maybe similar skills to me, when you're in a draft, you can get like the most perfect deck, but still, you just get your ass kicked every single time. So my solution to this, pretty simple, just don't make it a draft challenge. I'm pretty sure the Electro Wizard challenge way back in the day pretty much made you use the card, but you got to choose the other 7 cards. Like, they could be whatever you want. So I feel like if they implemented that concept into like the Royal Hog and Snowball challenge, a lot more people would not only win the challenge, I'm also sure a lot more people would enjoy it too.
And it is now time for number 1.
And that is, the heroes still haven't come out yet. So for those of you who are maybe a little bit out of the loop, about a month ago, maybe even like 2 months ago, the Barbarian King and the Archer Queen were actually found in the Clash Royale game files. So this was like a pretty big leak. So like, we know heroes are coming out, it's just we don't really know when. A lot of them were expecting it to come out in this June update, but instead we got Royal Hogs and the Snowball. I'm really happy with both of those, but still, it isn't heroes. So my prediction is that the next Clash Royale update will be in August because Supercell usually does an update every other month. So if the next update is in August, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that we just may see heroes then. Now guys, that was the end for today's list. I appreciate you all watching, but this has been Eclihpse, and peace out.